Now, let's read Camus. I'm curious where this is gonna go. I'm going to assume this is after the water park, which would mean Camu has his own body. But we'll see. It'd be really weird if this was earlier and it's just like Kamui and Camu sharing a body. But we'll figure out. So, Camu Crocata, Part 1. All clear, Commandant. What about you, Lee? Spotted on the 6th batch of EX monitor drones at 3 and 6 o'clock. The design sure is old-fashioned. Not gonna comment. Following a series of gunshots is a deafening blast. Roaring flames like fireworks dance in the distance. Piece of cake. Keep moving. Wait. What? Well, I detected an unnatural fluctuation in the energy field 3 minutes ago. I can't pinpoint the exact location, though. It's the first time something like this has happened. Our enemies are becoming skilled. Mission's getting tougher. Lee is shocked by something? More monitors have been activated and they're moving. I think I know what's going on. Explain. This whole area we're in is a vast energy field in the first place. That's why we can't perform any orientation functions with our device. The energy level is the same everywhere. Which means all device-based detection methods in the energy field are now obsolete. We cannot pinpoint the location and density of the punishing virus, and therefore cannot figure out the specific size of the dead zone. We don't have database info, too. Yeah, they called us the control group, said the results would be more accurate this way. We must find the source of the punishing virus before the simulated mission ends. All eyes are immediately on the lone figure a few meters away. Frickin' Camu, the hell? I mean, I guess it did sound like they're trying to search a dead zone. Although it also sounded like this is a simulation, so they're doing like simulated training of a dead zone, and obviously Camu's your man to send to a dead zone. What are you all looking at? Fine, fine. I'll leave it to you. The dark youth had always been leaning against his greatsword, scowls and straightens up, loosens his limbs with an irritated expression and picks up his weapon. In case you haven't realized yet, this kind of situation was made especially for you. Very bold comment. Careful, Commandant. Oh, yep. Just thinking about it and looking through everything, yeah, this will definitely be quite a bit in the future. Don't worry, I'll do my best. Over here, Camu. I'll inject the buffering liquid for you. Camu ambles over, letting Liv reveal the port on his back. Done. Next I'll be connecting you to my mind. Just a moment. Liv's gentle fingers work efficiently, but Camu does not seem too happy about being treated like a child getting a flu shot. You cannot help but feel amused at his scrunched up face when he sends you a sudden glare. Ready, Commandant? Yep. We'll leave it to you, Camu. Connect mine. After a short loading screen, your visual module gradually syncs up with Camu's. He's running, the dilapidated buildings on either side flashing by like tapestries scrolling past. Camu, the energy field will collapse in 9 minutes and 42 seconds. Let us know if anything comes up. Liv's voice is heard from the terminal. I smell it. The punishing virus. Right inside here. Observe the place. This guy. What's the point of observing? The entrance is right in front of me. Picking up his greatsword, Camu steps into the passage. Wait. Shut up if you don't want me to throw you out. Camu snorts and continues striding in the darkness up ahead, barely heeding your warning. His footsteps echo off the empty passage. You are not physically present, and therefore unaffected by the punishing virus, but you can still sense Camu's nervousness from the connection between you two, from his heavy breaths. There's something up ahead. Corrupted? Probably. Camu, your signal is weakening. Please, situation. Corrupted. Watch out. The sudden voice from the comms breaks the silence, and the crimson eyes of the corrupted light up. Camu finds himself in the spotlight right away. Camu braces himself for the fight, like a bowstring pulled tight. Okay, get ready. Always have been. Die. Ugh, stop it. Can you handle them? The corrupted crumble noisily in two and threes, sending electrical sparks flying. And yet Camu doesn't pause once in his attacks. Sword swinging, he strikes the fallen corrupted again and again, even as the steel structures with their twisted limbs groan in pain until his enemies are no more than shapeless blobs of metal. Enough, Camu. Fine, let's go. At the end of one? Oh, no. Jeez, this is long. Holy crap. Like, I know some of the later ones were longer, but this is kind of crazy. Camu sets off deep into the depths of the passage where lavish throne sits under the sunlight. A familiar man is seated upon it, chin resting in his hand, staring straight ahead. Roland? Question mark? Why is there a question mark? Is this Roland? So that nerd is the one who did this? What kind of creep leaves this kind of thing here? Anyway, I'll smash it too, no matter what it is. Wait. Just watch. Camu. Roland gracefully leaps out of the way, smirking, easily dodging Camu's every strike. Then encounters attacks, like a silent, powerful killing machine. Camu randomly makes yelling noises as he's swinging his sword. Retreat, you can't handle him. Shut up. I know my own limits. Better than you. Hold your tongue and do something useful, Commandant. Camu blocks Roland's attack and forces his weapon out of the way. He shouts. Hey, a little help here. Think mind. Camu sticks his greatsword into a crevice in the rocks and leans against it, his head hanging, breaths turning long and deep, fangs covering his eyes. I won't show you any mercy. You just took a break. Warning, mind overload. Loading failed, re-establishing connection, system update countdown, 25%, 65%, 86%, connection failed, preparing for reset, loading. Commandant. What? Oh, this is probably the people on the outside. Forming full body scan. Commandant. I know that was probably a training exercise, it sounded like, so they're probably all fine. Commandant, how are you feeling? Are you hurt anywhere? How's your head? Can you see? I'm fine. Wouldn't call crumpling into a bloody heap in combat fine. Luckily, it's just simulated mission, or you could have died. A bloody heap? Your connection to Camu was suddenly severed and you fainted into a bloody heap. Oh no. A bloody heap? Why are you calling me a bloody heap? Oh. Turned out the blood was just from a bloody nose, but we were still horrified. Okay, that's fair. If you just saw your commandant fall over and there was blood, it's like, We've all been very worried about you, Commandant. This must never happen again. Azimov, who's been manning a large device at the side, speaks up right on cue. Bloody heap, bloody heap. Yeah, pretty much. To put it simply, the level of power Camu used in the previous battle exceeded your max capabilities. Camu too strong? Like a balloon filled with too much water, you popped. You're lucky it was just a simulated mission. If it weren't for me, you'd be in great trouble if it were actual combat. Guessing they're not used to seeing blood? Probably not too used to it, yeah. Especially in like a training situation, right? Like maybe in a real mission, the commandant gets sliced or gets shot or something and Liv runs over, bandages them up, whatever. But they're definitely probably not used to it in a training situation. All of a sudden the commandant's bleeding. I think anyone would panic. Oh my gosh, he... Thanks then. No need to thank me. Back to the topic. Clearly you weren't coordinating well. I'm sure as a commandant you know this better than me. Camu still isn't used to sharing powers with someone else. If he continues charging on without taking you into consideration, your role as commandant might as well be moot. Where's Camu? Outside. I know I can't expect you to follow my advice, but I still wish you'd reconsider your decision to remote connect to Camu in combat situation. It just needs time. The Council would be happy to hear that. You're the only one who's ever allowed your consciousness to be connected to Camu's. That's why we had to send the two of you together. Yeah. If you're sure that Nim is the only commandant who connect to Camu remotely, you should work harder to keep Nim safe. Oh! It accidentally skipped one. I think I accidentally hit the scroll wheel on my mouse. Rest easy, I've checked your commandant from head to toe, brain's still intact, nerves perfectly functioning. Just a bloody nose and nothing more. I'll give a full report to the Council on what went down in the simulated mission. Meanwhile, it'd be wise for you to postpone any combat training activities of this type. Okay then. Commandant. I have one more thing to say, Commandant. I don't want to bring up you-know-what, but, well... I don't want you to become a second Strike Hawk captain. Strike Hawk captain. Finding lore of this game online is very difficult. I'm assuming it's talking about Chrome. But we'll see. It could be the fact, because we know Chrome wanted to be a commandant. But Chrome, because of issues of trying too hard, I believe he got ill and stuff, he couldn't stay being a commandant, so they ended up making him a construct. Or he chose to become a construct. I'm assuming they're worried that the commandant would end up the same way. Gets too injured as a human trying to be a commandant, that the only way he could survive is being a construct. I'll be careful. Commandant, I trust you. You'll work something out, yeah? To me. The 3 Grey Raven members gaze at you, each with slightly different expression. All you can do is push your still aching body up and look as relaxed as possible. Something needs to be done. They all seem to have something stuck in their throats, so you tactfully break the silence. Anything else? Well, get some rest then. I'll get going now. Asimov picks up the scattered files on the control panel and exits the room. I'll walk you back to your place, Commandant. Okay. You open the door to see Camu sitting on the bench in the corridor. Imagine having a body that never needs sleep. That's not true. We have found out from reading some of the other ones that they 100% do need rest. They do need to sleep. That if I think it was from Livs, but if a construct tries to run without sleep, then it starts causing deviations in their mind and they'll start making mistakes and they start struggling to keep up. They definitely need breaks. Maybe not as much as a normal human does, but the constructs in the story 100% need to rest, or they will start having issues. Because yeah, if I remember right, that was a plot point for Livs, that Liv was overworking herself, and she started having issues with her mind. You open the door to see Camu sitting on the bench in the corridor. Noticing your arrival, he turns around, expression one of indescribable dark fury. He briefly scans the faces of the group and looks away. You gesture for everyone to relax before they can speak. I have business to attend to. Though worried, the others hold their tongues, nod, and leave one by one. Camu remains on his bench, staring resolutely at his own interlocked fingers, resting primly on his knees. He looks like a student outside the principal's office awaiting his punishment. What do you want? What? You're smiling again. Gives me the creeps. What do you want? That's mean. That spooky nerd barely answered any of my questions. So annoying. Tell us what you guys have decided. Us. Does that mean this is before he got his own body, or were they put back to... I don't know, did they ever... I don't think they ever found a way to put them back together. I'm pretty sure Camu and Kamui are separated now permanently. Although they did say with them separated, they'd probably be less stable. I remember that, but I don't know if it's possible for them to become one person again. I want to discuss something with you. Let's get to the point. If you have something to say, say it. One for the girls. One for the girls. And I guess for the boys who like boys. But for the people who got a crush on Camu, oh my god, that blindsided me. What the hell? I didn't see that coming at all. Oh boy. Oh, that's funny. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. It definitely was not that. I ain't picking the second option. I don't think it'd be the same, Neko, because as literally their minds were separated from the one body. Like, I know a lot about... Technically, MPD isn't the proper term anymore. It's DID, Dissociative Identity Disorder. But blending is actually a common thing that happens with people with DID. But as far as we know, they used to be one person. Their mind kind of split because it was unnatural, and they were put into separate bodies. I don't know if you could... Maybe they could try putting the two minds back into one body, but I don't know. I guess it would probably be something like what they did to Lucia, right? Where the two minds would be merged, the memories would be merged, but it would probably create a new person. It wouldn't be either of them separately. But I don't know. But let's train together. What? I'll give you another chance to reword that. What did you mean? Help us work better together. We only failed the mission because you were useless. That's why we gotta train. Do you want me to sacrifice my private hours to train with you? I have no interest in socializing with my colleagues after work. Yeah, we should go play video games. Take a page from Kamui's book. Be fun, promise. If I have to work with a human like you, you'll drag me down no matter how much we train. Why don't we give it a try? I refuse. I'll wait for you to come around. Huh? Where'd you inherit that stupid persistence now? The commanded sense of responsibility. Wait as much as you want, dumbass. Impatient, Camu suddenly stands up and stalks out. How many times do I have to tell you, I'm not a good teammate to work with in the long term. You really have the best interests of your team in mind, but make sure your idiot supervisors realize that getting to know me better wouldn't benefit you any. You need to understand this. It's funny he says that, because we've seen his past, and he was a damn good leader. He worked well with other people. If I can solve something with a fight, I will. Though, then again, if he split off from Kamui, maybe those sides of him, those, like, interpersonal parts, were left with Kamui, so maybe it is something similar to the dissociative identity disorder. Maybe he is just, like, aspects of who he used to be. He isn't, like, a whole. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I do think challenging Camu would probably make him do stuff then. Make me understand then. Stubborn fool. That was one. That was so long. Holy crap. Well, let's see. Part 2. Color me intrigued. Unless, was that 2? No. I was gonna say, was Waking Up with Bloody Nose part 2? But no, looks like this one is just ridiculously long. 3:15 p.m. Combat Drill Training Lobby. Command Central Building. Due to it being a holiday, the Combat Drill Training Lobby is emptier than usual. Oh. Kamui. Oh, Commandant. I made the adjustments according to your request. Come check it out. Thank you. I sneaked out without Captain noticing. How was that, huh? Text database. Kamui is gazing in your direction, eyes bright, always eager for compliments after completing a mission. Just how Kamui is. Well done. Aw, and yet Captain never trusts me with the testing. I did just fine. Even you're saying so, Commandant. Anyway, if there's nothing else you need me for, I'll be off. Not staying a little longer? I do want to hang out with you, Commandant, but Captain's gonna bombard me with messages for sure. Wait. Oh, are you flustered? Why would I be flustered? There's no need to be flustered. I've spent lots of time with Camu. He's not as terrifying as he looks. Quite cute, actually. Oh my gosh. Cute? I rubbed off on him, of course, after all the time we spent together. Besides, you're good at discovering the cute sides of others. It's a specialty of yours. Time to go to a meeting? Okay, E, thanks for dropping in. Are you sure that's not a compliment for yourself? Oh boy. Anyway, I don't plan to see that guy again. It was annoying enough already having him watching my every move. From now on, he'll be watching your every move instead, Commandant. Oh my gosh. Kamui. Ignoring your comment, the blonde construct sticks out his tongue and runs off. As far as you can remember, Kamui has been acting like this ever since Camu returned. He is dedicated to helping Camu with his training, yet acts all nonchalant. Yeah, Kamui's probably really happy that Camu is getting a chance to do things. Probably being considerate towards Camu. Yeah, he knows Camu would probably get grumpy with him around. Hey. 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 Aren't you the one who told me to come? Why are you zoning out? Camu looks a bit annoyed. I knew you'd come. Didn't you say you'd wait here? I was just checking to see if you're really waiting here like you said. Take this. Camu pulls his hand out of his pocket and catches the item you toss him. What's that? The adjusted simulation data. Adjusted? You mean from the previous battle? We're reconstructing the scene in the sim mission. Didn't the council tell you to stop with that kind of training? Adjustments have been done though. Kamui gazes at you with a suspicious frown, but accepts the explanation. If you say so. Uh-oh. I hear some really loud rain. If I disappear, I'll be back as quick as I can. Hopefully we don't lose power. I feel like every time we have really bad weather, we lose power at least once. I'll hope not. However, I need to remind you that if another accident like that one happens, I'm not taking responsibility. You asked for this. Not my fault if they lose a precious commandant of theirs. No need to worry. Minutes later, Camu is standing back in the corridor once more, just like a scene a few days ago. The deeper he goes, the tenser Camu gets. Camu. What? I need your help. Help with what? With Kamui's help plus countless reviews, this mission seems to be going much smoother than the last time. The opponent with Roland's appearance has dissipated into shards of light scattered on the ground. The corridor is soon devoured by darkness again. I did it. Suddenly realizing that he is stuttering, Camu clears his throat and straightens up. The holographic battlefield and the simulated mission fades away, revealing the training pod. Pretty good, wasn't it? Yeah, what did you do? Kamui helped a lot. Oh, is that so? How are you and Kamui getting along? Camu seemed a bit surprised by the direct question. I know how to deal with Kamui. No need to worry about that. As he speaks, however, he stares off in the distance at a spot outside the sleeping pod. Okay, got it. Kamui seems to relax a little at your response. I'll get ready. Hurry then, don't make me wait. Unfamiliar commandant, huh? Hey, watch your attitude. You're not a regular construct, huh? Commandant, this certainly isn't an ordinary construct. What does it have to do with you? So it's really true that Grey Raven's experimenting with the corrupted. Oh my gosh. Siren, don't say that. Who are you calling a corrupted now? Don't compare me to those lowlives. No matter what you are, we can't have a test subject roam free out here, can we? Fucking test subject. Fuck this guy. Your mouth is incapable of spouting anything nice. Shall I fix it for you? This is what comes into sight as you get ready and exit the training grounds. Camu is standing off with several others. One of them is a commandant in commandant uniform. It's like some sort of conflict is going on. What's going on? You're in charge of this guy, yeah? He didn't even apologize after bumping into us. Are you not going to do anything about that? Are you going to apologize? Please be careful with your words. You want me to be careful with my words? No, I want him to be careful with his words. The mere existence of aggressive dudes like you is the reason why humans are constantly at war. Now apologize. Yeah, fuck you, stupid commandant. No, I mean I want you to be careful with your words. And rethink your entire life. Me? But he's the one who offended us first. We didn't do a thing. He was the one who started it. So we should just shut up and let him attack us, huh? Besides, he is a corrupted. He moves freely despite the virus and can even infect others. Shouldn't you be held accountable for letting a dangerous being like this out there? He's not a corrupted. Say that again, I dare you. Camu. Camu swings his fist and punches the commandant square in the face. Fucking deserved. Thank you, Camu. You're probably gonna get in trouble, but thank you. The fucker deserved it. I hate people like this. You... Commandant, you're bleeding. How dare you? Don't you know constructs aren't allowed to harm humans in Babylonia? The gigantic armor-type construct slams Camu into the wall, making a loud metallic clang. Do you really think the Babylonia rules apply to me? Say one more word and I'll rip you apart. Camu roars and grabs the tall, brood tank construct. He shoves him into the ground and starts throwing punches relentlessly. Stop it, Camu. How dare you hurt my team members? Says the guy that started the fucking fight. I hate people like this. I know everyone's probably seen this, right? If you live in a city anyway, if you live in a nicer area, maybe not. But like you'll always see that like group of friends who will purposely bump into someone and start a fight, and they're doing it on purpose and then trying to blame it on you so they can get away with beating someone up. You see this shit all the time, and I friggin' hate people like this. Again, people are the worst. I hate people. Most people. Not all people. Love you guys. But I hate people. I've said it before, I'll say it a million times. Camu simply grabs both of them, one with each hand. Everything immediately descends into chaos. Let go of my commandant if you don't want to be blasted apart by my rockets. Hey, somebody help! Miss the chaos, you try to step between the two sides, but is sent flying to the ground by a punch. You're not even sure by whom. All of a sudden, all you can hear is screaming and punches being thrown. You know what? Screw these people. Help Camu. Seething from the comment, you throw yourself upon the construct and swing a fist at him. While your human fist cannot really hurt the metal constructs much, you still manage to knock the opponent back a little. Warning, warning. Stop right there. Capture them all. Oh, police are here. As the commotion goes on, you're pulled to the side. With your blurred vision, you see Camu stopping a fist being swung in your direction. Two men are panting hard, glaring at each other. Enough! Stop this nonsense before I make you. Camu snorts, knocking his opponent's fist out of the way, and steps back. While his opponent is wounded way more seriously, your face is also aching and swollen. I don't care what your reason is. All who violate the Babylonia Code of Conduct by fighting in public shall be punished. Come with me. Without missing a beat, Camu steps in front of you. Hey, guard captain, I have a complaint to make. You Babylonians are the ones who asked me to stay and help, aren't you? And yet you're letting this impudent fool call me names. The guard captain seems to know a thing or two about this. He scratches his chin, as if troubled. Who's in charge of... I don't answer to anyone. Just take me away if you have to. I'd rather not spend another second here with this imbecile. A jerk. The guard captain stares at Camu, then at you. It's hard to tell if he realizes what is happening, but either way he is choosing to play dumb. No more excuses. Come with me, both of you. Commandant, please leave if this has nothing to do with you. Stay out of the rotten businesses like this. Before you can finish, Kamu's already striding off towards the guard. He whispers as he passes you by. I don't want to bring more trouble to the Commandant of the Grey Raven. Oh, he smiled. Just leave me alone. I can kinda see it. I can kinda see why Kamui calls him cute. He cares, but it's in his own way. It's kinda funny. You find words stuck in your throat as the guards take Camu away. With the way he gazed into your eyes as he went, you cannot really bring yourself to follow. Oh, I fucking hate people like that, though. I really, really fucking hate people like that. Oh, okay. Camu Part 3. I really want Camu to have a part... Like, I want this story to lead to Camu proving himself to the people of Babylonia. But if I get the option to punch another person in the face for being an asshole, I'm gonna take the option to punch the person in the face. That was a very satisfying click. Lots of dots. Beep, beep, beep. You wake up to your terminal beeping like no tomorrow. You open your eyes to see the bedroom ceiling. Strange. You have the day off as far as you can remember. Emergency mission? You connect to the device to hear Kamui speaking. Commandant, are you busy? Not that busy. Forget what you're doing, I've got something urgent here. What's up? It's Camu. Oh boy. What'd that airhead do this time? You rush out onto the streets with just a jacket. Kamui's words still fresh in your head. Kamu's gone? Yeah, I hadn't been able to get in contact with him since last night. He often disappeared out of nowhere like this too, but usually he'd be back by morning. If he were still with me, I wouldn't have minded, but... It's the first time this happened, so I can't be sure where he is either. I understand. It's rare to see Kamui look so serious, though he's beaming again the very next second. You must be confused, huh? Not really. I'm not sure how to explain it, but I just have a feeling, perhaps because of how you usually seem. I just feel like it'd be better if you're the one who finds him. Please come in, bring Camu home. It's easier than the one before it? Oh boy. You promised Kamui that you would find Camu, but Babylonia is huge. How will you find Camu without asking the council for help? Connect. The council must know where he is, which means that he is not posing a threat to anyone right now. On the other hand, you also do not exactly want the officials to capture Camu and force him to return. No choice but to start looking. It's almost noon and the sun is getting increasingly blinding. Squinting, you walk around without finding anything. Then you're back to where you started. Stomach growls. I'm hungry. You decide to sit down in a nearby park. As soon as you enter the park, you see a familiar figure sprawled out on a bench. Is he napping on a bench? Oh my gosh. Camu? Just stands, well, I guess lies there imposingly. They should put it sideways. Just turn your head sideways, pretend he's lying on the bench. What are you doing here? Looking for you. What for? Couldn't reach you the whole night. So? Am I not even free to be gone for one night? Not that. Well, now you know where I am. Get lost. Worried about you. Camu grimaces as if he just bit into a lemon. Tired of repeating myself, Grey Raven Commandant. Listen, we have nothing to do with each other outside of our missions. You don't know anything about me, nor in no position to stand here and talk about things you don't understand. He speaks without emotion, gaze full of judgment. Or are you all acting all concerned because you want something from me? Not acting. What exactly do you want then? To get to know me? Fine, I'll tell you what I think. This world is despicable. I agree. Babylonia, the punishing virus, the world itself, they're all the same, all filthy. I'm just me. I'm not gonna change just because a few pretty words you say. Because I understand this world better than you. It's not worth it, you know. Even without the virus, the world is just as corrupt. If only the world would just end, we could start anew then. If I didn't know a thing, have any of my past experiences, might have ended up Kamui. But I'm not like him. So don't waste your words and energy on me. Love, justice, those are foolish, selfish, self-righteous concepts. I don't want to take responsibility for my powers. I'm not obliged to, nor want to save this disgusting world. Staying here is a temporary decision. There's no point in wasting energy on me. Got it? Ooh. I don't get it. Are you an imbecile? No idea why I just told you all that. Thank you. For taking a punch from me yesterday. Not a big deal. I was the one who shoved you to the ground by accident in the first place. Wait, that's not the point. I told you all that, and you didn't even react. Don't you see me as a monster and want to steer clear of me? Feel that way. What's in that human noggin of yours? After all that I just said, nothing even changed. What a waste of my time. He's trying so hard to make the Commandant hate him. Losing his cool, Commandant grabs the collar of your uniform and practically hoists you up into the air. What exactly do you want? To confuse me? Misunderstand? Out with it, now. Not that complicated. You want a reason. Is your Camu. Want to see you smile. Is Camu and no one else. I genuinely care about what you're thinking. I don't need a reason for that. That was a lot. Again, why didn't they just put it down here? Camu looks shocked. It's rare to see him like that. Though you do wish he would let go of your collar already. I'm just imagining you're just hanging there from your collar while talking to him. Stomach growls. You're starting to feel lightheaded when your stomach growls at the wrong moment, or the right one perhaps. It's time for lunch. Hey, do you treat Kamui the same way you treat me? Probably not. I feel like this is the wrong answer, but I'm gonna say it anyway. That's pretty cute. Camu finally lets go of his chokehold sighs. Out of frustration or relief, you cannot tell. The golden octopus falls in your hands, smell delectable. Oh, I haven't had takoyaki in so long. Oh, I miss takoyaki. Munch, munch. Munch, munch, munch. Did he have some too? Munch, munch. Munch, munch, munch. Lots of munch. I don't know why you're asking, because constructs eat all the time. They don't have to, but they can eat. As far as we know, the constructs can taste and everything. You're a construct, why are you eating too? Camu munches on with calm nonchalance. Yes, I like food. You have a problem with that. First time hearing you say you like something. Like, huh? The word just slipped out. Got a problem with that? No, I was relieved to hear you say it. You're weird. What's to be relieved about that? Hey, I'll get another serving. Double the spice. Get one too. One more serving then. Carrying the street snacks he packed, Camu stands up from the chair and leaves the shade of the umbrella. He turns and glances at you, sunlight spilling over his face. Go. Coming. Kamui turns away impatient. You can see him headed for the building of the Babylonia Command Central in the distance. Hey, next time don't come outside looking for me. Huh? It's not like I ran away from home. I know what I'm doing. Enough with the creepy smile. He's so cute. I can totally see what Kamui was saying now. That Camu is just... it's just cute. How it almost seems like he's trying his hardest to be unapproachable. But like, when he's happy, it's so obvious that he's happy. It's genuinely kind of cute. 3:35 p.m. Command Central Office. Council Building. Door. Come in. You enter the office to see Hassan flipping through files at his desk. You notice Asimov's sloppy handwriting on some of the papers. Those must be the records from your previous failed simulation. Ah, good afternoon, Grey Raven Commandant. Have you had a good rest these few days? Pretty good. You young people sure are energetic. I'd like to talk to you about your experience in simulated missions with Camu via remote connection, what you think about it. I'll get straight to the point. The Council had a meeting over the data collected in your previous simulation. I have two things I'd like to discuss. First, the previous few simulated missions were indeed tougher, or, if I should say, they targeted Camu's weak spots, especially. I'm sure you noticed. Yeah, you wanted to find out his limits. It might seem cruel of us, but if we can't pinpoint and deal with the weak points during training, things would only get worse in a real battle. I understand. We've adjusted the battle plans accordingly. We want to make sure that Camu deserves to be on the team, despite all the risks he brings. That's why we want to reconfirm this. Commander Nimnim, are you still willing to continue working with Camu combat via remote mind connection? He's an excellent fighter, and trustworthy. Is that your answer? I see. Before you leave, I have one more thing to say. I made the right choice assigning him to you, Nimnim. I hope so. Perhaps you'd like to hear his choice. His choice? Zen simply smiles in his usual benevolent way and gestures at you to close the door when you leave. The corridor is empty. If your memory serves you, Camu should be in the office on the opposite side. You just decided to wait when the office door opens. Camu comes striding out. The mild annoyance on his face is replaced by a constrained expression. What did they say to you? They asked if I wanted to keep working with you. That's what I thought. Camu squints. Looks like he's already guessed the topic of your meeting. Hey, what did you tell them? Agreed, of course. You won't find anyone better than me anyway. What did you choose then? Is that important? Just interested in your answer. No, I'm not falling for that again. I already agreed to cooperate for the time being. I'd rather you hone your skills a bit, instead of acting like my therapist. Why not? He actually smiled when we went eating, so why not? Can we go eat again? Of course, you owe me. When did I ever owe you? Forget it. I'll see you tomorrow in the training room. Better not be late. I hate waiting. The one who's always late. I'm not the one asking you to come, though. I'll be on time. You better be. Oh, I love it. It's just a funny behavior. I've met people like him before. People that want to be like a hard ass, but you get to know them and they're not really that much of a hard ass. They just act it. It's funny to see and it's refreshing to see. It's very different from a lot of the other constructs in the game. Okay, part 5. Simulated Battlefield Venus Splash Park Program Update. Battlelog 12 uploading. 25%, 65%, 80%. Hey, they used a different number. Last time they used like 82, didn't they? Simulated mission data uploaded. Training goes increasingly smoothly after that. As a commandant, you have gradually become accustomed to keeping Camu's reckless powers under control. Huh, that felt... Bet you wanted to hear me say that, huh? You okay? Camu grins as if satisfied. Did well in our training sessions these few days. I don't get all excited just because of a few compliments. I know I'm good. Fine, fine. I can unleash more of my harder moves now. You've exceeded my expectations, Commandant. I don't get excited because of your compliments either. Oh yeah? You should be sobbing in gratitude to have my approval. I'll soon be able to stand on the battlefield with those constructs, yeah? I think so. See, ain't it fun working with me? Camu raised his chin, a glint of pride reflecting off his dark pupils. He's gonna be mad at both of these. Why? Oh boy. Oh, I feel like adding his head physically is gonna piss him off more than saying good boy though, so we'll say good boy. Camu freezes as if shocked by your action. His face scrunches up as if he just drank a tequila with salted lemon slices. He seems to be pondering whether to punch you or thank you. Are you treating me like Kamui now? Shrug. Or are you trying to find out what happened to people who riled me up? Better get going. Do I really have to attend this? I don't have a choice. I'm technically not even a member of Grey Raven. Why do I have to come to this presentation? Get something to eat after this, on me. In that case, I'm getting golden egg fried rice. The nightmare spicy one. Sure thing. It's more like it. I'll do it then. He's like a little kid. Offer him food and he's happy. Camu does not look too happy. You seem to have become better at sensing his discomfort after spending all this time with him. It'll be over in no time. Hey, scoot over. I want the seat next to yours. Gaze in the direction he's indicating, and see the squad the Camu got in a brawl with. Oh boy. They are sitting one row behind you. For some reason, their commandant is absent. You immediately recognize the tall, broad, brunette tank-type construct, one of the three you encountered the other day. You accidentally meet his eyes while peering at him, and quickly look away. What a buzzkill. Camu forces himself to sit back tight and stop fidgeting. You thought the presentation would end uneventfully until someone taps you on the back. Turn around and almost knock into the construct, who is leaning forward. Hey, small world, huh? Didn't expect to run into you guys here. Anything you want. So he lied, huh? You're indeed his commandant. Trying to say. My commandant got injured and reported, but nothing happened to you. Very unfair, don't you think? Technically, he's not mine. He's just, going with me, but whatever. Camu, who has remained quiet, finally speaks. Bastard, if you say one more word, the veins on Camu's forehead are throbbing. I didn't know constructs had veins. That's interesting. As he clenches his fist. Push his fist back down. All elite squads of Babylonia are present in the conference hall. Hassan is delivering a speech up there on the stage. Camu is like a bomb that could go off at any moment, but you really do not want to get him into trouble. It's already hard enough for him to stay still in the crowd when so many unfriendly eyes are on him. No matter what, you cannot allow another fight to break out. Apologize to my commandant. You hear Camu take a sharp breath and quickly interject before he can explode. Oh. Camu growing, look at this. I'm sorry. If you don't apologize, I'll... What? You want an apology, right? I'm sorry. Want us to visit your commandant with flowers later? You say so. Camu simply smirks maliciously. Don't get me wrong. I don't feel sorry at all for punching your idiot commandant. If given the chance, I'd have thrown a few more punches. I apologized only because my commandant... Huh? The construct turns to you, confused. You must have misunderstood our relationship. I obey every single word of my commandants now. I wonder what your commandant would like it if you start a fight with a corrupted on the conference. If I were you, I'd do the sensible thing and shut up. After all, if my commandant weren't beside me, who knows what I'd do to any unattended figures. Are you threatening me now? Yep. You better pray that my dear commandant is by my side every time you and I meet in the future. Or I promise to chop your head off as soon as I spot you. Need something, Commandant? The construct stares, eyes wide in fear. You have no idea if he's feeling threatened by Camu's words or his strangely affectionate actions. After that, the construct leaves in a hurry. That's all he's got. What a wuss. Chuckle. God damn it, I have so much more respect for Camu. What the fuck? So well done. Say it again. Say what, idiot? Not that. Oh, you mean, dear command? You really think I'd call you that? I was just being mushy on purpose to weird him out. I learned this tactic from you humans. Don't flatter yourself. I hate those ranks and titles. I'll just call you Nim Nim, or Gross, short for Grey Raven Paws. He's so cute, he's such a child. Oh, I wasn't expecting this from Camu. This is so good. Do whatever you want. That sounds weird now that I'm thinking about it. I'll think it over and let you know what I decide to call you. Sure. Camu simply turns away and stares blankly at the podium. Your hand. Huh? Your hand. It was warm. I'm a human. I know, it's just been a long time since I last felt that. We don't have the sense of taste and touch in our mind. They don't have the sense of taste. That's weird, because we've heard them eat something and say that they liked the taste of it. It could be that they can, like, almost, if it makes sense, almost like they can sense the taste of it, like, in more of a sciencey way, like the sensors can sense what it tastes like, so maybe they can compare it to things they've tasted before, but they don't actually taste it. So like they can eat something and say this tastes like chocolate, but they don't actually taste it, it's just the sensors telling them that it tastes like this thing you tasted before. That's kind of sad if so. But it's weird, because yeah, I've seen multiple sides of that, because I know... Heck, it was one of the ones we did, I think it was Chungyu's, where, was it Chungyu's? I think it was Chungyu's, where he was cooking for them. And, he was cooking for them, and, I think it was Liv had it and really liked the cooking. It could be that some constructs are more advanced than others, though. Bend your hand. Feel it all you want. It really is warm. Of course it is. Soft, too, unlike other things that radiate heat. No comment! Oh my god! Oh, there's no way they did that on accident. There is no way they are not trying to appeal to certain people. There is no way that was an accident. Oh my god. Well played, writers. Well played. Kamu's fist relaxes as he murmurs, letting your human hand land on his robotic one. For some reason, even a construct like him can sense the warmth in your skin. That's what it feels like to have a body. Kamui closes his eyes as if trying his best to remember this moment. I used to be a human once upon a time, but all I remember in my mind is something cold, horrid. I feel much better in my current form, more powerful, much safer. But still the first time I've touched a human body and all. I'll have lots of chances to experience that again, in that case. When are we gonna get that golden egg fried rice, nightmare spicy? Are you sure you can really eat that much? You're the only one who'll gain weight from that anyway. Come on. Human food might not provide me energy, nor will it stimulate my taste buds the same way it does to humans, but I like it. The youth snorts, crossing his arms in front of his chest. Hey, you won't go back on your promise, huh? Of course not. I knew you wouldn't dare. Oh boy, oh boy. That was 5, wasn't it? Isn't there still another one? God, that would have been a good ending. That would have been a perfect ending. They only needed 5. But there's more. 3 p.m. outside the training room, Command Central. It's one of those rare days when Camu arrives at training on time. Babylonia is as sunny as usual, the artificial weather system making sure that the humidity and UV levels are perfect. It gives Camu a sense of comfort. He is heading towards the battle training room at the end of the corridor. The training is yet to begin, but he's already wondering what snacks he should get after it ends. It's silly, of course, to prepare for something that is yet to happen. To Camu, disasters cannot be averted no matter how well prepared you are. Yet there is still a spring in his step as he walks. Quite a delightful feeling. Being silly might not be so bad if it lightens you up. He stops in front of the door with his unfamiliar emotion in mind. The sensor scans his iris and the door slides open. And then he hears familiar voices speaking. To conclude, you no longer have to complete these missions together from today on. It's request form. Standing there, back towards him, is the figure he has gradually come familiar with recently. Bring it to Sen or Nicola or whoever you want, I don't care. There's nothing else I could do for you. And sign here, after the text, agree to terminate missions. Aw, does Camu think we're canceling on him or something? Is this supposed to be a test for Camu? Something lodges itself in Camu's throat. His previous good mood suddenly feels like no more than a joke, replacing it as crippling heaviness that resounds through his mechanical body. The sunshine from outside the window casts mottled shadows on the wall, as if mocking him. I wonder if it's the end of the training missions and they're gonna go to real missions next, but Camu thinks it's like the end of missions altogether. Before he can even react, he hears a voice that is not his own speak up. Aren't you gonna hear what I have to say? The two speakers in the room turn around to see Camu's surprised face. If you even care, I want you to know that I refuse to be transferred for any reason. Am I the one who's talking? So it's my voice, huh? Who cares? I'm at rock bottom already. There's nothing I have to lose. That makes me free. Is he dissociating? That's actually interesting. If he's actually so shocked, so worried that he's dissociating. Because they have shown a lot of psychology stuff in this story, but that's a new one. With this thought in mind, I walk on. Even though my mind is utterly empty, someone, what to do? I'll even take Kamui. In the midst of all the chaos, I hear myself speak in a voice that's clearly not. I refuse to be transferred. Camu? You people brought me here. You people assigned me to Nimnim. I don't want any explanations or any excuses. You want to transfer me somewhere else simply because you believe I'd be better fit elsewhere. I refuse. I will not allow anyone who's not Nimnim to touch my mind. You hear that? Wait. The dark construct is standing by the door, veins on his temples throbbing, as wrathful as he's been a number of days ago. I think he's misunderstanding. Don't wait me. I hate waiting. I hate being on the receiving end. I hate being the one who always has to comply. What about your so-called sense of responsibility as a commandant? You brought me here, forced me to do all sorts of things like a clown, and then you're just leaving me. You're just handing me over to someone else. It's the end of the training, you airhead. I'm not. You're the one who gave me the gift I didn't want, the one who forced me to train with you, the one who acted like an idiot to defend me. You're the human who taught me that it's safe to feel love, the human who extended your hand to me. He's so fucking cute, but oh my gosh, you airhead. You barged into my life without invitation and decided to abandon me without care. You're worse than my mentor. Rage boiling into an inarticulate abandon, Camu bursts out laughing instead. He crosses his arms around himself defensively. You can hear his heaving breaths and thumping heartbeat. To a construct, these features simply simulate biological reaction. But at this moment, they feel like proof of his red-hot passion, proof that he's alive. Do I look like a monster, huh? I don't care how those people choose to deal with me. All I want to know is what I'm like in your eyes. When those guys from Babylonia asked if I wanted to stay with you, I said yes. Now I want your answer. Right on cue, Asimov starts gathering his files. I'll let you two talk. Go Gotta go analyze some data. Wait. Asimov simply ignores it all and walks past Camu towards the door. He turned to Camu, who was utterly humiliated. You misunderstood. I'm not leaving you. We were talking about ending the simulated missions. Yeah, it's the end of the training. The council approved of you fighting actual battles. Huh? The youth looks so dumbfounded, you almost feel guilty. Also, I feel like I'm understanding you better. Not because of the mind connection, but because we spent time together. And that was how I got to know you better. Even if I didn't really understand you that well, I still work hard in my own way. I'll do my best to be a good commandant. You're my commandant. This fact makes me feel safe. Camu steps forward, shortening the distance between you two, his dark pupils glowing. From now on, I won't wait for you to extend your hand anymore. There's a knock on the door and you hear Liv's voice. Excuse me. Oh, Commandant, are you busy? What's going on? I ran into Asimov. He said you're busy in the training room and we shouldn't disturb you. Your face heats up suddenly for no reason. Camu takes a step back. His gaze meets yours, sending what feels like an electric current down your spine before moving away. Hey, I'm craving cheese rolls. Let's go get some after training tonight. Okay. They could have ended it after 5 and it would have been good, but that was a cute misunderstanding. So Camu actually joins Grey Raven. Working and lurking. Okay, Kari. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Oh, but that was so cute. Oh, I think that's my favorite one. We'll have to see. We still have 3 more to go of these ones, but I think that's my favorite one. Of the ones... Of all the ones we've done so far, I think that's my favorite, which is I never expected that from Camu. They did such a good job with Camu's. Oh my god. And again, I agree with Kamui. Camu is cute. He's very cute. In his own weird way. He's trying to be a badass. He's trying to be edgy. But he's just misunderstood. And all those innuendos. I see you, translators. I see you. I don't know if those were in the original Chinese or if that was only the translation. If it was in the Chinese, I see you, writers. I see what you put in there.